The Brexit situation is pretty fucking dumb, man. And I'm going to break it down to y'all in this way. So, this is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. I'm One Sir Grove. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a fan, we appreciate you. I mean that sincerely. Brexit. Fuck Brexit, okay? Like, just straight up, fuck it. So, Brexit is dumb. Here's why. Why join the fucking European Union if you're gonna leave the motherfucking European Union? Now, there's probably no one in the world other than One Sir Grove. One Sir Grove dog. That's me. Who will draw from an anecdote involving a one Mr. Val Valiant Thor. You're probably like, excuse me, Grove? A Mr. One Sir Grover? Who's a Mr. Val Valiant Thor? Others are like, yo, did you just talk about Brexit in relation to Val Valiant Thor, stranger at the Pentagon? And my answer is, yes, indeed, I motherfucking did. So check it out, man. If you're not familiar with the history of Val Valiant Thor, and why on God's earth I might be talking about Mr. Val Valiant Thor in relation to Brexit, no Brexit. Well, it's very clear in my mind, you see. And that's what I would like to share with y'all. So, Val Valiant Thor was a visitor from the Galactic Federation. I know, it sounds nuts. A lot of shit sounds nuts. Quantum computers sound nuts back in 1980s and 70s. Fucking Terminator robots sound crazy back in the 1970s and 80s. CERN particle smashers, accelerators, large hadron colliders, searching for parallel universes sounds fucking crazy back in the 1970s and 80s. And Val Valiant Thor, though it sounds crazy, is a real visitor from outer space. So he was at the Pentagon, and a lot of people know it, and they know the history of Val Valiant Thor. So I'm not here to make the case of whether he exists or existed or visited the Pentagon or not. I know that he was at the Pentagon. Some of you know that he was at the Pentagon. Let's look up Val Valiant Thor together. And again, you're probably like, okay, Grove, so let's suppose for a moment that a one Mr. Val Valiant Thor from outer space was in fact, as you have stated, at the Pentagon and was coined, or it's been said that he was a stranger at the Pentagon. What the fuck does that have to do with the Brexit and no Brexit deal? It's fucking simple, dude. It's absolutely motherfucking simple what it has to do with all of that. And I'm going to explain that here as I look up Val Valiant Thor for you, those of you who are unfamiliar with the history of Val Valiant Thor. Give me 1 minuto. Okay, here we go. All right, multitasking. Val Valiant Thor, from what planet? All right, Venus. So Val Valiant Thor is apparently from Venus. Isn't it interesting that DARPA has a mission to the oceans of Venus? And when I fucking blogged that shit on social media, dude, the censors locked onto that shit. They were like, why is this guy talking about missions to the oceans of Venus? It got thousands of motherfucking views within some minutes. That's real shit. Because there is surveillance of anyone discussing what might be on Venus of an extraterrestrial nature. That's real fucking shit. AI scans the spectrum, searching for, listening for, they're listening. Big Brother is listening. Anyone talking about Venus, aliens on Venus, Val Valiant Thor is from apparently Venus, and we probably have off-world scientists, personnel on motherfucking Venus as well. So, now that's...
Red camera reported ahead.
Thanks a lot for providing that information, computer. So, back to what I was saying about Val Valiant Thor in relation to Brexit. Val Valiant Thor, if you study up on the case history of when he appeared at the Pentagon and everything that he did while on Earth as a guest of the Department of Defense. Nah, dude, this isn't out of the movies, dude. No, this isn't a fucking TV show. No, it's not made up. No, it's not a comic book. And yes, the nigga's name is Val Valiant Thor. Listen, man, whoever, whatever, God, universal mind, intelligent designer, grandmaster architect created everything that you know to be human civilization and alien. I mean, look at it, man. The Greeks, the Romans, the Assyrians, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Akkadians, the Anunnaki, and so on and so forth. Teotihuacan or whatever the fuck, okay? Machu Picchu and Derinkuyu and all the different, and the Dogon tribe, Tiwanaku, however it's pronounced, those places. Look, man, the Mayans, the Aztecans, the Egyptians, yo, all of those societies, man, if it's not hard to conjecture that they're all relative and it's all from a basic building block modality, blueprint, schematic. They're all the same language, disguised to appear as if different languages. I saw the Israeli computer scientists experiment where he took all these different global languages and he compiled them, put them together, and ran a supercomputer algorithm. And all these languages that seem disparate from these ancient civilizations, they're actually the same fucking language. Because there was a great flood, and then the advanced alien extraterrestrial civilization society that predates our reality, it moved to different parts of the globe. Under the water, under the earth, in the mountains, in fucking space. These people probably think that I'm talking to myself. They have no fucking clue that I'm actually podcasting. Humans are weird and very presumptuous. So at any rate, the point is, man, that when you consider, contemplate, and take into account all of the preceding information that I've provided you, man, when you look at the history of Val Valiant Thor as a stranger at the Pentagon, what you find out, man, is that when he was at the Pentagon, one of the statements that he made, he remarked that he had never seen such utter confusion in his lifetime. Disorganization, man, because even at the Department of Defense, even at the motherfucking Pentagon, of all places, he observed immediately, instantaneously, confusion among war chiefs, military leaders, military planners, war fighters, personnel, staff, administrators, visitors. Man, he saw confusion among humans. Shit that's dis-fucking combobulated. Okay? So when I look at the situation in England with regard to Great Britain, what I see, and I'm looking at this right here, man, disclose.tv. It says an IQ of 1,200. Val Valiant Thor lived as a stranger at the Pentagon for 3 years. Apparently his wife and child were on his ship that he had hidden and cloaked. And he actually invited people onto his ship and actually had people come on his ship. And there are reporters and there are pictures of him. And yes, you can actually see his images online and know it's not a psyop. This dude was seen by people. He even knows who killed JFK. Like real shit. I know it sounds crazy to some people who think it's some type of hoax or some type of fucking delusion or, you know, whatever people like to say, man, who are naysayers and critics and they like to ridicule because they're stupid peons that don't realize the larger macro reality beyond what they were told is for real. Val Valiant Thor, man, offered Eisenhower, that is President Eisenhower, the technology to regenerate human beings. That's right, similar to anabiosis, the ability to regenerate human cellular matter, human beings, to regenerate human beings. Yes, from the dead. So, I know that sounds crazy to some people, but think about what we're doing in science right now. I've seen different experiments in scholarly journals involving oxygen and rabbits and cryogenics and all these types of things. And what Val Valiant Thor is talking about is technology that's from off-world. So imagine what's been known for zillions of eons. So the point is, look at England and all of this shit that it's Britain, Great Britain, whatever you call it nowadays, and all of these talks that have gone on. Brexit, no Brexit, hard Brexit, this, and that, all these like pie slices and intervals and squares and least square means and all these different ideas and concepts and principles that they've come up with to express their confusion. Because the shit they're talking about is a train wreck. It's fucking insanity. They have all these different stories about, well, if they stay with the European Union, then their security is at risk and they're compromised in this way and it jeopardizes this and in the future of Great Britain. And all, it's like, are they, like, where the fuck is Q from James Bond? Where are the supercomputers? Where's GCHQ? Government Communications Headquarters. Where are the mathematicians and the scientists, man? The actuaries and the statisticians and the cryptologists. I mean, I'm just saying, man, where are the thinkers? The shit they're talking about, all these different possibilities in terms of how they might break away. Why would you ever even join the union that is European Union to later leave and then take as long as you have to even understand what it is that the fuck you're talking about, which you don't seem to understand how pure fucking lunacy it all is. Stop trying to leave the goddamn European Union. The European Union was the most ideal scenario. That's the framework for the future of Earth, humanity. It's right out of Star Trek Earth fucking Federation, Star Trek Federation shit. And now you want to leave? That doesn't even make any, or someone was trying to? Shut the fuck up. England has gone fucking mad. In some respect. Just crazy, batshit fucking crazy. Bunch of gibberish. Bunch of fucking jabberwocky. A bunch of nonsense. Rubbish. Shut the fuck up! God damn, man. Brexit, no Brexit, no Brexit, Brexit. Back and forth. Bobble-headed fucking buffoons. Crazy shit. Right out of Alice in fucking goddamn Wonderland. Cheshire, some might say. Cheshire. Fucking, we're all a little mad down here. But you're fucking totally fucking crazy down here. Are you part of the motherfucking European Union? Or not? Yes, you are. Do you know how hard it was to fucking create that shit without destroying and annihilating Earth so that there could be some shit like that? Mathematically, we should have all been dead during the fucking Cold War between the United States and Russia, but somehow it's a miracle that we're here. And then we create some Star Trek shit called the European fucking Union with stars fucking on a blue banner, and it looks dope as fuck. And then you want to fucking leave? You've gone insane! So what you need to motherfucking do is just like the doomsday clock. Dial the shit back and stop talking about leaving the European Union. And that is coming from a goddamn staunch Republican fucking conservative from America. Yes, I know you call me Yankee. I call myself one Sir fucking Grove.